On a star in the universe, Goku, Akame and you, as well as everyone else, were lying on the ground, relaxed for having won the final battle against the creator. That thing called resonance is amazing. The person who made it is fantastic.
Of course, yes, he is my father. Of course it wouldn't have been possible without your abilities to quickly learn Kami. Sister, during the battle you used a technique from our world, the Kaioken. Was it you who taught you how to use it?
I learned it from you, but he didn't want to teach it to me, because of the supposed risk that this power had. A beast as strong as me, using an uncontrolled ki augmentation technique, would be a bomb, but since he didn't want to teach me, I felt the need to learn Kaioken just by seeing it, but I did it my way. I used Shinku as a shield to withstand all the power and thus not be affected.
Goku thought, just like me, here he came to the same conclusion without knowing about Kaioken.
He is really very smart.
Wretches, do you think you can get away with it?
You better kill me quick, because you're all going to die soon. Someone shut that guy's mouth. I don't like hearing stupid things from someone as cowardly as him.
Akuma walked right up to him.
The creator Kronos yelled, "Now if you have the guts to stand in front of my fucking trash, I hope you do win."
He didn't finish saying something of the utmost importance.
Akuma had closed that guy's mouth with a weak seal.
Kronos thought, bastards, enjoy your moment of glory, because I'm not the only threat. There are beings stronger than me, who will soon hunt you like animals.
What are we going to do with that guy?
We will take him with us and send him to an empty planet where there is no living being, so that they understand the value of the people who inhabit these enormous universes.
Akame, who was right next to Goku, held his arm tightly and shouted, "Please don't leave me, brother. I want you to live and rule this world together with me. You are the true king of this universe who had the courage to face the dark entities that tormented our people. There is no better king than your Daruma. That is impossible to Kami. The gods and beast clans hate me."
A king who is not recognized by his people.
It can't be.
Also, I no longer belong to this world. Now I'm not just Daruma. I'm also Goku, a Saiyan who was born far away from here. I came here for you, now that he is alive and has regained his memories.
I have nothing else to do in this universe.
When Cyrus and Hikaru get their powers back, I'm going to ask them to take me back home.
This is also your house. You once said that you would protect me forever. How are you going to do it if you leave this world?
Goku looked at his sad sister and was wondering what to do.
Goku, it doesn't matter what part of the multiverse it is. If we're together it doesn't matter. What do you mean by that, Hiro-san?
If this young lady here won't let it, we can make a planet in this universe.
Go for Kana and the others to live in this world. That sounds perfect to me, bro. That Mr. Yu's father is very wise. Pay attention to him. What's more, I myself will take care of making a planet at your whim. Just tell me what environment and look yours had. I will make it identical without any failure. A smile would turn on his face. You win, little sister, but in return, I want to ask you a favor.
Sure, give me whatever. I need you to revive a person.
She is very important to me.
Here he released the little power he had recovered and his eye of death began to shine.
Did you raise your power? Does that mean you will, right? You'll see. How can I explain what she was like? That person you called mom has come back to life, little brother.
I have fulfilled your request. Now it's your turn.
But how did you find out about her? I know everything about you.
Before all this started, I freed myself a bit from Kronos' control. I went to where you were unconscious in your first battle with Hydra. I met all your friends, and most importantly, I looked at all your past, the people you share with strong bonds, and the stormy life you lived to reach your incredible power again. I didn't pay much attention to your planet, but when Mikey returns, I'll do my best to make an exact replica.
Don't be so careful with him, Akame. I guess I can call you that. Goku can live on any planet. Of course you can call me that.
You were my brother's partner after all. It's too late for introductions, but I'm Akame. I belong to the Oozaru clan. Each being on that star, introduced themselves one by one, this time as companions and not as enemies. After a few hours of rest, they returned to the Divine Realm, where the gods who had fallen in battle were waiting for their queen for new orders. Appearing in that place, everyone fell to their knees and shouted, "We will take any punishment."
Daruma-sama, Goku thought, everyone has returned to how they were before. The mind control had blinded them.
Goku yelled, "Straighten your heads, each of you was guilty of nothing."
If they want a punishment, that would be to train hard so as not to fall back to a manipulator, as you say, Master Daruma. You still believe that this world hates you, brother. Kronos caused that hatred, and now he is more defenseless than an insect. Daruma, kill me. Once I swore allegiance to you and a few days ago I used my dragon against you.
I'm a damn traitor. The truth is I'd rather perish again. I beg you to end my life.
On the contrary, being the queen my duty was to take care of you and I killed you without holding back.
I'm sorry. Each one of you returns to those territories. Soon I will send for you because my brother will be officially named king of this world.
Akame, that's not necessary.
Goku sensed Akame and went down.
Why are you hiding from my brother?
Do you feel guilty for what you did?
You weren't 100% manipulated.
You really wanted to kill me. And that's why you don't have the courage to look me in the eye.
Yamoshi left the palace. I wanted to kill you. I wanted to beat the great barrier called Daruma for the first time in my life. Very sorry.
Just saying you're sorry won't be enough. You didn't just want to kill me, it's if they pounce like your wife, you and I can't be in the same place, Yamoshi. That's not true, Daruma. I just wanted to take away everything that was yours, so that your humiliation would be greater.
I don't know why I revived, but if killing me makes you feel better. What are you waiting for?
Come for me. A gigantic key was released and caused the divine realm to tremble.
Seriously? Are you really planning to kill him?
The fight has just ended and he will start one again.
Yamoshi was immobilized. Akame stood in front of Aruma and said, "Forgive Yamoshi for my sake."
Goku moved quickly past Kame and behind Yamoshi said, "Surprise!" Goku hit Yamoshi with an energy sphere. He was very scared, but strangely nothing had happened to him.
The strong killing pressure disappeared. Goku mocking yelled at himself, "Ha ha 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 ha, it was a joke. You think I'll kill you, brother? Come on, stop shaking and relax. You too, little sister, idiot, you really scared me." Goku walked straight to the divine realm and said, "How nostalgic. The place where I was born. I can finally enter this place without some evil kings trying to kill me."
Stop kidding, that's in the past. You know that was Kronos' fault.
What are you waiting for?
Come in, they are at home. The gods departed to their territories, and Goku's family entered the divine realm. Saru inside Goku said,
"Did you really plan to kill Yamoshi, right, master?"
"That was not a simple joke." "You were right, Sarah. You and I are one, I can't fool you."
That was a mind punisher, a weak but effective technique.
If Yamoshi wasn't remorseful in his heart, he would have suffered a severe headache and then killed him. But since it didn't happen, better for me.
Once inside the palace, they would eat and rest for a few days, arriving the day where they would return to their universe to attract others.
Just a little problem. A powerful dragon brought us to this universe. He exhausted his power after doing that.
That won't be a problem, Shiro-san. Before I didn't remember anything from my past life, now I can change places from that universe.
I just need Cyrus and Hikaru to teach me how to do it. Daruma, just now you mentioned that, it will take you at least a year to learn that.
Don't underestimate me, Cyrus. I'll learn that technique today.
The pair of angels couldn't help but laugh a little. They knew that this was almost impossible, but obeying their future king, they would show him how to do it. Goku's eyes took in every detail, and it only took him half a day to learn how to travel between universes.
Did he really do it?
Yes.
It took me a month to learn that, to copy skills.
Our purple eyes surpass your eye of death, Akame.
Also, Goku is a genius, that goes without saying.
Well, we're ready to go.
See you very soon, Akame. A gigantic portal opened in front of them. Upon entering there, the portal would vanish.
They appeared where they had used the super spheres before, and from there they left for their planet.
Upon arrival, Kana, Amaterasu, Yuma and Beidous, who had returned from the dead, were happy to see the Kadis and their loved ones, although some of the Kadis were unknown since Goku and Yu's powers had become more aggressive in that universe.
My you are alive.
I'm sorry to worry you, Mom. Just one question. Didn't you have to travel to another universe? It's barely been a couple of hours since they left. Time in that multiverse runs faster. I lived with Kame for 8 years. And my father and the others spent a few days there. Ah, you seem very happy.
Who is this Akame person?
It is good that she is not here, because it would make her feel the fury of my sword. Calm down, Yuma. Akame is my older sister. You would never be able to defeat her.
How your sister? I thought the only familiar you had was Gatos.
Things have changed. I finally remembered my true origin. But whatever, Mom, I'm glad you're back.
I think the same, dear son.
I thought I would never see you again.
Hey, and who is that guy with dark energy in his mouth?
He is a guest, and we will look for him a completely empty planet. He does not want to be near any living being. They must have many questions, but we will answer them when we get to the universe of beasts, the place where I was born. K, be a little clearer, dear Kana. We are going to change the multiverse.
We will go to live far away from here. I hope that doesn't bother you.
I don't quite understand what's going on here.
It must be for a good purpose, so I agree.
Perfect. Then I will look for a planet worthy of a divine law.
Goku grabbed Kronos' body and took off from there looking for empty planets. After a few minutes of wandering through space, he found one where there was nothing. Animals, people, vegetation were extinct on that planet.
What do you think about this place? Your new house.
You tried to kill living things because you felt unreachable.
Here you will wish that there were living beings with whom to talk.
Because you will die of boredom. Sorry, I forgot. You are the divine law of time. You cannot die of old age.
Goku threw an energy sphere at Kronos, which engulfed his body. That layer of energy is weak, but it will protect you from any attempt at self-murder.
May you live long, Kronos. Goku flew out of there, and as he did, he released the seal from that guy's mouth.
Oozaru Purple, don't leave me here.
It was too late for regrets. There could be no forgiveness for the subject who did not value life.
Goku returned to the planet, where before returning to the other multiverse, they would leave that world in order. But in the multiverse of beasts, time was passing quickly. In 4 hours Goku and his family had passed.
It had already been 2 months there. Akame was desperate. Did Daruma make fun of me? No, he's not that kind of person. He really always wanted to protect me.
Something must have happened for him not to be able to come back. As you ordered, I began to investigate. And little Kami, you will be surprised to hear this. Time flows very slowly in the place where Aruma is at the moment. According to my calculations, there barely passed a couple of hours. Here she gave me a slight sigh. She felt calmer when knowing that his brother was fine and that he had not yet returned due to the brutal time difference. At that moment, a brutal explosion shook the universe.
Are the beast gods fighting among themselves? I don't believe it. When it happened 2 months ago, everyone thought they would live in harmony for a while. I doubt they would start a fight at that level.
Akame mentally communicated with her gods.
What's going on?
What caused that recent explosion? None of the beast gods responded to his call. 10 of the 12 were dead in an instant, and 2 of them, Rai the dragon and Alice the phoenix, were in deep trouble.
Alice with difficulty speaking answered Akame-sama. They're looking for the purple Oozaru. He plans to end the entire universe until he finds it. The enemy is very strong, taking years from a person's life just by touching them. I am about to die. My flames are about to go out and our companions are dead in an instant. Akame stopped hearing Alice's voice. Little Kami, do you know what's up?
They are killing everyone.
Someone who is looking for my brother. I will not allow them to destroy my universe. They will never find Daruma because I am going to make them disappear. And Mochihikaru Cyrus? Maybe you need your help. I can't feel the power of the enemy.
It must be like the damn Kronos.
Let's finish him off before Daruma returns.
Akame along with the angels and her brother left for Alice's territory.
Here he thought to me, take your time little brother when you return.
Nothing would have happened. While they were flying through space, they were surprised.
The whole universe was dying.
A strange energy had consumed him in a matter of seconds. Fast.
Form an energy field. We too will be affected by that substance that spreads through the air. Here I was curious.
My brother revived every planet and he lived for a fool to wipe him out like this.
In a very short time, they arrived at Alice's territory, where they looked at a woman who had finished taking the last years of life from the powerful phoenix bird. Delicious. There is no doubt that the guys in this place have a lot of power. My goal is the purple Oozaru, but thanks to them I will also be eternally young. What are you doing with my damn universe?
Do you think that all of them are your food?
A being of even more exquisite vitality came to me.
Those intense eyes and that crimson color.
You are the daughter of Jetsuga. You are going to tell me where your brother the purple Oozaru is hiding.
Then afterwards, your years of life will be mine. I am she, the divine law of death.
I take the years of life from all living beings.
Thus I remain infinitely young. You're just insane. A god does not age even if millions of years pass. You consume living beings for simple fun. And what did you expect, being the divine law of death? My blessing is to take lives. At first I looked at it as a waste of time. But little by little, this became addictive. Taking life from everything around me, it's very pleasurable. All divine laws are scum like you. That's why Kronos had to be stopped. That's why his energy disappeared. I did not imagine that someone had the power to stop the subject who controlled time. But it is not surprising, being the divine law that only depended on his eyes and blessing.
It was logical to think that one day he would end up dying.
I have plenty of time to chat with you about how you made pathetic Kronos suffer, but I'd urgently need to find that pesky purple Oozaru one last time.
Where is it hidden?
Here he released a lot of power to me.
Shinku, shield, as Sama says. My brother is not a coward to hide. If he was in this world, you would already be dead right now. KO pen, increased by 500 times. His combat power multiplied more than 100 times in an instant.
This girl certainly has Getsuga blood, but she doesn't have the legendary purple Saru.
It is not a problem for us.
Yamoshi also increased his powers, as did Hikaru and Cirrus, who released their spirit beasts.
A very powerful energy came out of that woman's mouth and exploded on all of them, but it would not cause a shockwave. Just a strange smoke was released all over the place, while an evil smile turned on Shi's face, but as they saw, since nothing happened, Akame and company paid no attention to that attack. Akame and Yamoshi attacked together, but after hitting that woman, they realized that her body had no substance. A few quick blows made them step back.
What's going on? Our fists missed it, but it was clearly there.
His blows do have substance to hit us.
Eye of death.
Akame focused her eyes on everything around her, realizing that it was all because of the smoke that had come out earlier, that allowed that woman to move like a ghost, making her body intangible.
Hikaru, go away, all that smoke surrounding this place.
Wolf roars, the smoke surrounding the place.
Sizapoi, a loud roar that ejected a rather powerful gust of air. Not bad, Saru Karmeshi, so that's Getsuga's Eye of Death.
It's developed to a mediocre level, but you're able to see through my technique.
I have fallen in love with those beautiful eyes of death. Therefore, I will be mine.
Akame didn't understand who Getsuga was.
She was only furious at being offended by his eyes of death.
What are developed at a mediocre level? You will soon regret that.
Akame moved quickly, and when she was very close to she looked at her with her eyes directly.
How about this? Are you shaking with fear?
It's amazing how much feeling this supposedly undeveloped eye makes you feel, isn't it, damn it?
A strong blow impacted Akame's stomach. She would feel the greatest pain of her life, since many years of life and vital energy had been taken from her with that blow. How could she be afraid of a rookie using the Eye of Death?
Your father Getsuga, the first purple Saru, made everyone tremble with that eye. It's a pity, little girl. Even if it's his daughter, you're a long way from even reaching his heels. I wonder what he would feel knowing that his offspring are a ball of garbage. 3 more blows came on his body. Those blows seemed normal, but they had cut off the flow of ki energy in the veins when you have experience fighting.
You don't necessarily have to launch supernovae with an exaggerated amount of power. Just 3 simple hits are enough to stop a person's explosive power.
I can't feel my powers.
She has taken them from me.
It is similar to use power prison. Benihime, release your poison.
A strong poison was going straight there, who had Kami by the neck.
You will kill your own queen. You have guts. Cyrus thought, stupid, Kami is very used to my poison, nothing bad will happen to her.
A dark field protected she, who mockingly said to himself,
Being her angel, it's impossible that you dare kill her. This Oozaru Karmesia is immune to that pathetic poison. I'm sure you wouldn't kill me with that, but I'd rather not waste a single one of my lives.
Yamash fiercely attacked that dark field, but his fists and energy did not deal any damage to it.
That divine law of death.
He was treating beings as powerful as them like complete garbage.
Observe carefully how I humiliate your queen. Tens of blows hit Kami, who vomited blood with each blow. Should we stop her, or is little Kami going to die?
Tell me, Makosa, were you proud to have ended the life of Kronos?
The weakest divine law of all? What have you mentioned? That powerful guy, was he the weakest of all?
This is a nightmare.
No matter that Daruma and you were here, they couldn't stop this woman either.
As I told you before, I'm going to keep those beautiful eyes of death. I'll put them to better use than a novice like you.
She's going to take her eyes, we have to stop her.
And Mochi, Siri and Hikaru attacked at once, effortlessly smashing the dark field that protected her.
But it was too late. A scream of agony from Akame stunned everyone. His left eye had been taken out by the divine law of death. And to top it off, the evil woman had also cut off his right arm.
In our sect, those who do not obey have their arms cut off.
What do you think of that method? Did you have to learn it to rule this universe well?
You have made my sister suffer. I'm not going to forgive you.
Yamoshi, like last time, had lost control, and was using more power than he could handle, and began to attack that woman countless times, who without complications, dodged all his blows. Akame wouldn't stop bleeding, and the pain she was feeling after losing an eye and an arm was immense. We are all going to die, but if you die, they will no longer be able to do the MRI. A small portal opened, and Hikaru threw Akame towards it.
Little Akame, go to Daruma.
Try to increase your powers while this woman and her friends find you.
Sister, the day to die has come. Let's help Yamochi. Wolf, Benihime, Spirit Beast Omega release.
Angel's Divine Light, in Kanataki's universe, being a very small key and similar to Akame's, that's completely impossible. Goku changed places in the blink of an eye, being totally surprised to see his passed-out sister floating through the empty outer space. She was badly injured and her right arm was missing.
Who did this to you, sister? Again, I couldn't protect you.
Well, friends, this part is up to here. Without further ado, I say goodbye. Remember to be happy. Watch a lot of anime and exercise.
See you in a new video.